Hi there, this is Debbie Martin and my friend Becky Stevenson, and this is NOCE LEAP Program Emeritus, and this is week 1. And we are going to be looking at the subject of cotton. So, I just want to talk about cotton and how many things you come in contact with that's cotton. It's really amazing. So, the theme of the Cotton Council is cotton is the fabric of life. And it's true, because you have cotton. When a baby is born, they wrap them in a cotton blanket, and you just have cotton sheets. It's just throughout your whole life, you are touched by cotton. And also, just think about throughout the day, how many things have cotton in it that you come in contact with. So I got up this morning and I'm thinking, I'm laying here in bed and I've got cotton sheets, I've got cotton pillowcases, I've got cotton blankets, I've got cotton quilt, and if in the old quilts, they put cotton batting in the old quilts. So, but now they just use fiberfill. But anyway, so cotton there, and then you go to, into the bathroom, and you have cotton washcloths, you have cotton hand towels, bath towels. So you've got that, and then you go, and some people have cotton balls. I'm laughing because there's Murphy here. My dog hair is everywhere, including the cotton ball in the jar. That is crazy. And then you've got cotton swabs. So, and then also there's cotton gauze that people use for around, wounds and things like that. So then you've got cotton clothes. You've got denim material. So I'd stand up and show you my jeans, but trust me, cotton jeans, cotton fabric. You've got curtains, you've got upholstery, you've got dish towels, aprons, dishcloths, and it just goes on and on. I'm not done yet because I've got more here to show you. So this is just amazing. So what I Googled cotton and things that are made from it. The only thing I don't have is they take the cotton seed and they crush it and they make a cotton seed oil with that you can eat, that you use it in cooking and things like that. So I don't have that. But I didn't realize that there's cotton in money. I didn't realize that. Did you know that?
I've heard that.
She's a teacher.
Yeah.
She knows that. She knows everything. So, and then there's even some paper that has cotton in it and some cardboard that has cotton in it. I thought that was all wood. But they said that cotton is now in these things, so it's more sustainable. Instead of cutting down trees, you're using plants that are just every year. Cotton string, which we'll be using later on. And I did not know coffee filters. And I didn't realize bookbinding. So I'm thinking all this paper is trees, but they said cotton. And Google's always right, isn't it?
They say.
I don't know. So anyway, so you think, okay, what is cotton? Now some of you may be from the South, and there are these little plants that grow these little blossoms, and they have these pods, and then here comes the little cotton thing coming out of this sharp pod thing. And so that's what I'm trying to think. I think I had one gal who used to pick cotton, and she said these barb things at the end, these spiky things, are what got your fingers all torn apart, is picking the cotton out. So, and then of course they had to clean it, they had to separate the seeds, they had to do all that kind of stuff. and then, you know, weave it into whatever they're going to make it into. But now things like this are used in decorating. Isn't that sort of crazy? So let's see if I can, I have this behind me. I have all this cotton stuff. This is like a cotton garland. And see, they've just taken, these are the actual, I think these are actual pods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to show it up to the camera. Can you see that? That pod there, it's dried. So that's the actual pod. And that's what was sharp. So these are used in decorating nowadays because a lot of the, like you can put it there, you can put it over on the couch, whatever's easiest. So a lot of the decorating in homes has become sort of farmhouse style. So because of some people called Joanna Gaines and what's his name?
Chip, her husband?
Chip and Joanna Gaines. So that's caused a whole farmhouse movement. So anyway, and then here is, so you just, instead of a bouquet of flowers, you have this bouquet of cotton. So, which probably people who work on cotton fields don't understand for us in the city, that this is pretty to us, but if you grew up on a farm, this is not pretty, this is work. And then our last thing for decorating is this cotton wreath. So, and what you can do is just take, this is the grapevine wreath. You can get it Walmart, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, even sometimes Trader Joe's sells grapevine wreaths. And then you just buy these cotton picks, these little stems, and then you can just jam them in there and put them all the way around, and then people have this on their door. So again, you may not see that it's beautiful because you see this as work and sweat, but people nowadays in the city, they think this is, and it is cute. This is part of the ambiance. So we're gonna do, just to give you a little future of what we're going to do, we're going to do lots of different things in our 18 weeks that we have together. So we're starting off with cotton. Our next week we'll do smells and how to use smells and how the different smells react. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to do some scarecrows because we're going into fall. We'll do some scarecrows. We'll do some pumpkins, of course. We'll do lots of pumpkins, at least 3 pumpkin weeks. And then we're going to do some apples, some things for apple pie, apple cider, you know, just apple bread, an apple week. So, and we'll have Thanksgiving, we'll have some Christmas, some snow days, snowflake days, snowman days, and making Christmas presents for our friends and our family. So little things that we can do. So that's some of the things that we're going to do over the next 18 weeks. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to make a couple things with cotton, and let me make sure that I've said everything I wanted to say. Oh, another thing I have down here in my notes is that cotton is recyclable. I didn't think about that. And it's biodegradable. So people, if you don't, they compost it. So again, it's a, I'm laughing because there's a bug on the get away bug. So anyway, it can be composted in the ground, and you know, don't just throw it away. So that's you know, the last I was going to say about our cotton and also the things that we're going to do. Okay, so our first thing that we're going to make is we're going to make a cotton sachet. So,
Smells good.
and I know you can't smell it, but it smells like lavender. And we'll talk about lavender next week. So we're going to take, and I have some material over here, and that's your piece, Becky. And I'm going to fold this up because I just bought this. I don't want to cut it. Knowing me, I would. So I'm just going to cut a piece of material. You can do any material. You can use old clothes, old t-shirts, you know, any material. But I grabbed this because I thought, well, at least I can cut straight if I have squares in front of me. So I'm just cutting. Some people cut circles. I'm just cutting a square.
And it's cotton, right?
Yes, this is flannel because this is what I had. So anyway, so now we're going to take a piece of our string, and there you go.
Thank you.
And then I have dried lavender right here. And so lavender, some people have lavender in their gardens, and so they dry it and all that kind of stuff. Or you can order it. You can buy it at, of course, Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure if Walmart has it, but you can buy it just, you know, by not the pound or by the ounces in online. So I'm going to take, Becky, you can take as big as you want. This is a little bit bigger sachet. Do you want any certain?
No,
Okay,
that's good.
Just put it right in the middle. Yeah. And so, and then we're going to draw up all the sides. So I do north, south, east, and west. And then I do the corners. And because flannel is what I had, if I had something thinner, I think I would use that, but this is fine. You get the picture. Then I'm just going to hold it by the neck here. I'm going to wrap it around a couple times and tie it tight. And then I'm going to tie a knot. And then because we need to be cute, I'm going to tie a bow. So see? And I think I'm going to actually tie a double knot with the bow. That way, if for some reason I throw this in the dryer, this is not going to come apart. And then I'll just trim my ends. And I have a trash can over here if you need it. So there you go. So here's our little sachet, and you can put this in your drawers to keep your clothes smelling fresh. Or some people put it like a flat one under their pillowcase, like under the pillow, so that they can smell it, because lavender is a good, relaxing, calming kind of scent. So I think I'm going to put it in my puppy's dog bed. That will calm her. But she's being very good right now. I don't know where she is. I think she's in the office sleeping. So that's our first craft that we've made with cotton, and it does smell good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. So anyway, now our second one is we're going to be making out of cotton t-shirts and undershirts. We're going to be making a bag. Let me show you. So, excuse me, my nose itches. This is the first one. This is one of those undershirts for men that they don't have any sleeves. And so and it's very long. I don't know why it's so long, but there you go. So this is the bag, and then we're going to tie the bottom, and then this is a t-shirt. Wait, what happened to it? Where's my other arm? There it is. So this is a t-shirt that I'll show you. We're going to cut the arms off and the neck off, and then we're going to tie the bottom, and this has the ties on the inside. So you just see the gathering. You can see how it's tied together. But I have all the fringe is on the inside. So I turned it right side out. So anyway, so we're gonna make that next. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, should we make, let's see what our time is. Well, I can't see what
15, 16.
Okay, all right, we have time to make both of them. Okay, so obviously these are new, and so we're just gonna take this, and we're gonna take our scissors, and what I do is I cut up about 5 inches. And if you need a measuring something, we have a measuring tape, Becky, and I have a measuring stick. Okay, so whatever you want. So, and what I do first is I cut up the side, and it doesn't have to be exactly 5 inches. It can just be, 4.5 or whatever. You just need to cut it up. So I just cut it up the side, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up my first maybe 1 inch over little strip. And then what I do is I lay that strip up so I know that's sort of my measurement of where I'm going to go, okay? Like that, okay? And then we're going to cut every inch all the way over, okay? So this is a NOCE project, and of course these happen to be new t-shirts that someone was giving away, or else I'd be using my husband's t-shirts. So, but these were free.
I'm sure he's glad that you
Well,
got some for free.
yeah, because last time, I don't know if you guys saw it, but last semester, I cut up one of his shirts for the NOCE masks. And I said, don't tell him. So, but it was a shirt he never used. So, and you know what? He's never asked for it. So he doesn't even know. So don't tell him.
Oh, you're cutting 2 at the same time.
Yeah.
That was smart.
You just gotta make sure that all the wrinkles are out the back. And then when you come, Becky, to the other end with the fold, the side fold, I cut down that side fold to make it 2 pieces, not just 1 piece. Okay, so this is pretty long. This is a medium too. Look how long this thing is.
I guess it keeps their bottoms warm.
I don't know. That's so long. You know what I'm gonna do? You keep cutting. I'm going to cut it off, and then so that when I use it, it's not so long. It'll be a shorter one. Maybe I'm cutting it too short. But oh well. It was free. So, okay, so I'll do this again. I think I'll just cut about 4 inches since mine's a little bit shorter. And there we go. So I hope you guys have been able to do some things in this silly COVID thing. Hope you all are staying healthy. And I know that you haven't been in your activities room, so I don't know if you're watching this individually on the iPad that's provided or in the activities room or So Becky and I consider ourselves family because we are.
Yeah, that's why we're not wearing masks.
Yeah. So, okay, so here I am. I'm right where you are. I'm just shorter.
You're fast.
So, okay. So now we don't just tie this, we overlap it. So you just take the top and overlap it. And then you take and tie that. And you just tie it in a knot, just over and over. You know, like over the bridge and through the woods, whatever. And then you tie that together. So I'll show you. Okay, so we're going to take and overlap this one and that one. You tie those two together and these two together.
Okay, so I just make knots?
Yeah, now if you want it to be on the outside, then go ahead and keep doing it like this. If you want it to be on the inside, then you have to turn it inside out before you tie it. But we'll do that on the next one. So we're going to do this kind of t-shirt or undershirt, and then we're going to do a regular t-shirt. So we'll tie fast. And I'll talk. So I spent, we had a little vacation. We went to a cabin in the Sequoias at a place called Hume Lake, and we had a great time. My daughter and her 3 kids, they've come to some of my classes, Ava and Lincoln and Nora. And so we went to Hume Lake and did that and played in the lake and went down Slide Rock, and that was very fun. And then we put our masks on and went to Idaho for a week. So the plane was only half full, and everybody had their masks on the plane, and everybody had their masks on in the airport. So, so that felt very safe. What are you doing? Okay, no. We have to do top and bottom. You have to. You did a good knot.
It looked like a good knot, but I thought everything's going to fall out my bag.
That's right. So it's a good knot, and that's a good knot.
So is it just on the first one?
I think what I failed to say is that you tie the top and the bottom together.
Okay.
And so, let's see what that is. No, you overlap every one of them, and so that's good. But then you tie the top and the bottom. So it creates that that seam.
Seal. I need a seal.
Yeah. I don't know how much it seals, but that pocket. Okay.
So I thought maybe your audience can learn from me.
No, they can learn from me because I always make mistakes. and they know it, so it's okay. Nobody's perfect. So, especially not us. Okay. All right, so let's
shake it out.
Shake it up. Wait, what's that Taylor Swift song? Shake It Off?
Something like that.
Okay. Not that we're fans, but there you go. Okay. So here you have this, and that goes to that.
Right.
And we're going to put them on top of each other, but then we're going to switch it. And instead of tying these 2 top ones,
so the top one to the bottom.
The top one to the bottom, we're going to tie.
Okay. I think I missed that direction.
Because I didn't say it.
Okay.
You're supposed to mental telepathy.
Okay. Well, I'll do that next
Which
time.
we do.
We do.
Since we've known each other for so long. We just sort of know what each other thinks. So then we're going to the next set of 4.
I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you were doing what I was doing, don't do what I was doing.
Don't feel like you're the only one. So if you go on 5-minute crafts and you go and like you Google 5-minute crafts, and then you say YouTube, then 5-minute crafts, and then you go t-shirts, You can see all these things they do with t-shirts. It's amazing.
Cotton t-shirts.
Cotton t-shirts. And cotton, I want to give acknowledgement to P. Allen Smith and his show on PBS, P. Allen Smith Garden Home, because he did a whole segment on cotton, and I researched it more, but he got me the idea of doing the whole cotton thing. And then the YouTube t-shirt crafts. So give acknowledgments to them. So how we doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, one more set.
So this kind of t-shirt or undershirt is best, even though my husband doesn't wear these. But when I saw these that my neighbor was giving away, I thought this is perfect because look at, you already have the handle and the opening. That's for a very tall person. Okay, let's put stuff in your bag. There you go. See? There you go.
Okay. And it is the right length. It's not too long,
It is.
especially when it fills up.
Maybe I'll give mine to Ava or Nora.
Kid size.
Yeah,
adult
kid size. Because then they can put a book in it. Oops, it came out the armhole. There we go. Okay? All right. So now we're going to do the same thing, but with a real t-shirt with arms. All right.
Okay.
So we have t-shirts that my neighbor, again, was giving away. And so what we're going to do with the t-shirts is we're going to cut about an inch. See where the arm seam is? You cut about an inch in from that all the way around. And the same thing with the neck. You're going to cut about an inch in from the neck. So you make the neck larger. I got to clear off some of my stuff. And you make the armholes larger. See, sort of like that undershirt that we were having. So, anyway. So, you're going to cut this around.
Okay, an inch in.
About an inch in. Doesn't have to be exact because this is all going to be wadded up on your underarm anyway. So we're cutting this. So there goes the arm. I'm sure there's something, hey, you can make your sachet out of this. We couldn't do that.
Or how about another mask? It almost looks
It does. Almost looks like a mask.
mask size.
Yeah. We did a whole segment on NOCE masks. And one of them was out of a t-shirt. And then one was out of paper towels and bandana, of course, you've seen that. And trying to think. The paper towel one I thought was pretty ingenious. That was pretty amazing. Again, if you missed that segment, and I didn't get it from YouTube, one of them I got from, I think, YouTube. Hi, something happened to the camera. I have no idea, but there we go. Oops, Becky, you're out of the picture. Somehow, let me readjust this. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were working on our t-shirts. I gotta scoot over. There we go. So we were working on our t-shirt bags, and I look up and the camera was off. So we'll start this again. Okay, so basically what we did is we took a t-shirt and a regular t-shirt and cut about an inch in from the seam of the sleeve. And then we cut in an inch from the sleeve, the opposite sleeve. And then we did the same thing around the neck. Cut the neck off about an inch beyond the little neck stitching. So that's what we missed when something happened. So now our t-shirts look like this, with big armholes and big neck holes, okay? So now they just look like this, okay? So we're gonna do the same thing on this that we did with our undergarment tees. And I'm going to spread mine out, which these are like double large or double extra large, so these are really wide. And so we're just going to do the same thing. And Becky, if you want your message to show, then when we start tying, we'll start it, we'll make it so that it's inside out. And that will make it so that your little ties are on the inside when you tie it, when you go to use it. And then your message will show, like this one. So I wanted the American flag to show, so I turned it inside out. So of course, here's all the ties that we did on the white undergarment shirt, but I just turned it right side out so that the American flag would show on the bag.
Okay.
That's sort of cute with the American
I
flag.
see that.
So anyway, you know, instead of doing two, we'll work on this one together. They're all pretty wide, so we can. Otherwise, you guys will be here forever. How far did you go up, Becky? 4 inches or 5 inches?
5 inches.
Okay. So we'll work on this together. So this is sort of fun. That's something you can do with things that you were going to throw away, and they're useful. And it's no sew. Not that many people sew nowadays. I have a sewing machine, but you know what? I don't even really sew. I sew more crafts. I don't really sew. We're good.
This one has isn't it a wrinkle in the back?
Oh, that's okay. Even if one's like a little short and one's thick, it's okay. We're just tying them. You know, you know how we used to sew dresses and pants, and I knew people who sewed their husband's suits.
Wow.
I know. I didn't do that. My husband didn't wear suits, but you know, they sewed.
Especially if it was a homemade one.
Yeah, you wouldn't wear that, that's for sure. But when I was little, I remember one of the neighbors, she sewed all her son's little t-shirts, like with the ribbing and everything. I thought, that's crazy. Okay, so not sure how this is gonna go. So let's crisscross them. I think they should all crisscross, but if you're off, let's see. You crisscross and then we'll crisscross this, since we're doing it together. So and then we'll crisscross.
But we want to turn it inside out.
Okay, you want to turn it inside out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good deal.
Because
You want the wording to show.
yes.
Okay. All right. So now we'll. Okay, so sort of lay it on top of each other, and
I think it needs to spread out a little.
okay, you know what? We'll just start knotting it, and it'll all come together. So I'm going to crisscross, and then knot the top fringe to the bottom fringe. That's the part I forgot to say the first time. So do that. Remember the blankets that people made with the knots?
I do. I have one of those.
Oh, that's right. Who made it for you?
Patty. I call it my Patty blanket. And it has knots all the way around the edge, just like this.
Yeah, because yours is double thickness.
Mm-hmm.
And so, so yeah. Okay, crisscross.
I love that blanket. Just like I'll love this purse.
Yeah, this shopping bag. We made them in one of my classes. We got lots of material, and one year we made them for the homeless and handed them out. So we made those blankets that you do the edges.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure they appreciated that, even though it doesn't get that cold in Southern California, but I'm sure they did.
And then at the school where I teach, they made the 4th graders did a project and made them for kids in the hospital.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so kids made them for kids,
Oh, that's nice.
and it was the same idea. Made out of cotton.
Mm-hmm. Okay, somehow this one, I think, has a fold. It's extra. I feel like I'm off a little bit.
I do too.
But it's all gonna be inside.
It's all gonna come out in the end.
It's all gonna be inside, so it's okay. We'll figure it out. Nobody's perfect. Yeah, I'm not sure how this is. Let's see.
I think in the whole turning it inside out, we didn't quite match them back up.
But there should be. Well, we'll just tie it. It doesn't get together. We'll just tie it. It'll all be tied together so it won't drop anything. There we go. And top, we're getting close. Where's that coming from? Oh, that's the bottom. Good.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there's that one and this one. Okay, I think that's it. There we go. Okay, so some people want the fringe on the outside, but we're going to try this. Oh, there's a little extra fringe sticking through. Get back in there. Okay, so there you go. Your t-shirt bag. All right, Becky, here, let's fill it up.
Okay.
So, fill it up with our
cotton string.
and cotton twine. There you go. Go shopping.
Over the shoulder.
And you know
Fits
how they
good.
charge you 10 cents a bag now, which is ridiculous. But there you go. You got a t-shirt bag for free from an old t-shirt. Okay, again, I want to acknowledge P. Allen Smith Garden Home on PBS. I like that show. I've been watching it for decades. And I also want to acknowledge YouTube and 5 Minute Crafts and t-shirts. So thank you for watching. And this is week 1. And we will see you again for week 2. Stay well. See you later. Bye.